Welcome to marketing number 9. This is the last one about our video content. So we did 2 other ones previously, and this is that one. And I am going to just dig right in. Well, I want to talk a lot about post-production, for creating great low-cost videos. And the question I always get, but oh, no, I don't want to edit my videos because it's very complicated. And my advice, you could contract it out even. I think that's great, but I'm going to show you how to do a video without editing software where you're still on camera and can switch to the subject and then back. And so, if you want to hire it out, I love Fiverr. I've used Fiverr.com numerous times, and they've got some great video experts there, and they might be even overseas, in India or somewhere else, which is good because they're working on stuff at night. When you get up in the morning, it's already ready for you, and you can get videos edited for $50, or I've even seen them done for $10 or $15. So it's really not that difficult to do, but mainly shooting video is going to be really important. Video is our future. And so here you go with Fiverr.com. You could go there. The other one that you could go to is Upwork. Upwork does a great job too. There are probably more people that are based in the US or Canada in Upwork than there are in Fiverr, but it doesn't really matter. I've never had any communication issues with either one. And so both of these are great places to go. And you can see here where you can see different people. That's what they do, is video editing. And they can add music for you, etc. But if you want to do it yourself, let's talk about editing software. And, first one is iMovie. If you're Mac-based, I think iMovie is really easy. It's simple. You could learn it in a day. And I think it's a great way to go with that. There's Movavi, which also does a good job editing. There's Camtasia out there. I mean, probably the heavy hitting one is Final Cut Pro, and that's for both PC and for Mac. And Final Cut Pro is the industry standard. I mean, heck, they even use it for actual movies. And so, here's all the different ones that you can get by cost. You can see how much they cost. And these are all different video editing software. So we talked a lot about shooting your video, but then how can you do that? How do you actually do the editing, which is the most important part, because that's your audio, any music you put in the background, and what you're doing on camera. And it's also doing little clips. You might be speaking on camera and then cut away to a video clip and then come back. I actually sat down with Final Cut Pro, and in about a day, they have actual tutorials where you make videos and they give you the elements of it. And as long as you keep using it, you can remember it. And so another thing to do is logo animation or an intro clip. If you go to the Destination Development Association's vault and do some of these new videos we did, you're going to see a little video introduction. You can have those done. They usually last anywhere from 2 seconds to like 6 seconds. And that's just like your place, your town, your organization. Those are great little video clips to put at the beginning or at the end of each video. And once again, Fiverr even does those little video introductions, or you can go back to Upwork and they also do that. So it's a separate, it might be the same people doing both. And then, of course, the next element. So we talked about video editing. The next thing is about royalty-free background music. You can't just take things you hear on Apple Music or Amazon Music or Spotify or any of those and then just use that music. You can't. It's copyrighted. But there are companies that do all kinds of royalty-free music. The one I really like is this buffer.com right here is a great way to get that. And you can get these video clips. Sometimes they're free, and it's not all just elevator music. But you'll see here that they've got like 13, fantastic places to find background music. If you go here, they'll tell you places you can find them. And so it's really a great resource. And you can do rock and roll, you can do classical, you can do just, hopefully not elevator music. We probably, don't want you to do that. But here's a couple of those sites. There's Premium Beat. I think they do a really good job. You can even go back to Fiverr again and now look for royalty-free music. And you just get it to fit your mood. And actually, the people on Fiverr, if you say, well, could you do the video editing and the music? They probably can do that for you. Music and Instagram stories. There's a great, right there is a blog about how to do that, even for Instagram stories, those 1-minute videos. And it'll teach you how to actually go through the step-by-step process of adding music if you're doing just direct to Instagram type of videos. And so I think these are some great resources for you when it comes to editing and adding audio and adding background music. And then, there's also what they call Creative Commons licenses. You should know about this. I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail onto it, but one thing that's really important is you don't own photography unless you shoot it yourself. You don't own music unless you get it royalty free. See what I mean? And so there's licensing for all these things. That's why you can't just use music you'd see on the radio or hear on the radio or hear online and then just use it. So CCO means it's completely free. So always look for that. If you see CCO on music or anything, that means it's free. You can download it, you can use it, you can remix it, you can share it, you can do anything you want. Then there's attribution. You can use this, but you need to provide an attribution link to the original artist. So what you would do in the bottom of at the credits, at either the beginning or the end, if you do a little credits, or down at the bottom, you can put music by and you name the artist or where you got it. And then there's non-commercial, and this is intended for monetary gain. So when you're using this, you need to get written permission to use it. And you can't use it for Joe's Muffler Shop. You can do it to promote a city, a county, a state, a province. You can use it for those things because it's for the public good. But to go use it for private business, then there would need to be some payment. And then finally, and I know I'm going through this kind of fast, but this is non-derivative. You can't do this without the artist, and the artist would negotiate you whether there's a price or not. But I really believe in doing things that are just really easy. I mean, I just go royalty-free music, and they'll give you all kinds of clips you can go down, and that's your background music. And it's really cool, really easy, and really inexpensive. I think I belong to one that's like $10 a month, and I hardly ever use it, unfortunately, but it's really a great option for you. So once you've got your video produced, we've got our filming, we've got it edited, we've added music, we've added our voice to it, and voice is really, really important. It's almost, if we can't hear you or there's a lot of wind in your microphone, a lot of times people just go next and they're gone. So your voice is really, really critical on the audio. But once you put all those pieces together, now we got to get your videos out there. And that is what's really important. And you might do, an introductory. If you have a YouTube channel, you always want to do an introductory video. It might be 1 to 2 minutes, but it talks about what people will find on your YouTube channel. And that should be at the very top of your YouTube channel. And then you should also put it on your homepage, and it could link over to YouTube. YouTube is really critical when you're selling experiences. And then the rest of these are going to be what we call content videos. And that's where you would, under your drop-down menus, if you say places to stay, you might do an introductory video about local hotels or campgrounds. If you do one under our historical attractions or on the water or on the trail, you might do introductory videos for each of those. And then, of course, you want to put them on all your social media channels, whether Instagram, TikTok, you name it. And then you want to convert blogs to vlogs. Now, one thing I want to tell you about this, people love video. People will watch video 10 times over reading a blog. So what you can do is turn your blogs into videos, but keep the blog text underneath the video. So when you post your video, put that text underneath, because Google and search engines can't search through video text yet, but they will go through the written tests, and that gives you search engine optimization. So do both. Most people will just watch the video. The text is there so that search engines could pick up what you're saying. And so that's how you do that with your getting them out there. And then right here is, I'm not going to go too much into detail on it, but here's the size you want your finished videos to be for Twitter, for Instagram, for Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn. And so that'll be a good guide for you. So when you do the final production, you'll know what size they take. And then finally, examples of low cost, high impact videos. Let me just give you a couple. So here we go.
Hey, I'm Steven.
And I'm Mitchell.
And we're gonna show you how to have a great day in Anchorage, Alaska in 2 minutes. Let's go.
First on the agenda is Flat Top Mountain. Hailed for being the most hiked mountain in Alaska, it is only a 20-minute drive from downtown and an hour hike, making it easy to do any day of the week.
Our second stop is Moose's Tooth, a local favorite pub and pizzeria, which is named after a mountain peak in the Alaskan range.
Located in Midtown Anchorage, Moose's Tooth is praised for being the best pizza in town and was ranked the 3rd best pizzeria in the United States.
So Moose's Tooth is not only about the pizza, it is one of 11 breweries that are in Anchorage and about 40 that are in Alaska.
Okay, so now we're gonna head to downtown Anchorage where you can find a wide range of activities on any weekend. You got to let it go.
We hope this helps you enjoy your time in Anchorage as much as we do.
Until your next adventure.
See, now I think they did a fantastic job. So let's just talk about this video. This is one of the more complicated videos that you're ever going to see, but it's fast paced, it's young, it's energetic, it's just 2 minutes long. It gets your attention. There's where you'll find it if you want to go look for it. We created a bit.ly for it. Right there. And then, it's 1 minute, 52 minutes long, which is about perfect. They got great on-camera hosts. I think they do an absolutely excellent job with that. It's very fast-paced, great personalities in it. And does it make you want to go there? To me, it made Anchorage seem pretty cool when otherwise all we think of is, grizzly bears and salmon fishing and all those other things. And so that's what you have to ask yourself. Does it make you want to go there? Now, in this video, there are 82 clips. Most videos, you might have 20 little, where you're in setting video. And theirs, because of the way they produce it, it had a lot of them. And an alternative, you can have your visitors, locals, everyone else create video and photography for you. I mean, reach out social media influencers who have the gear and the personalities and have them provide videos for you. So it's not just you. And so then I actually did one, and I'm just a novice at this. I don't really know anything about video production, and so I was in this little town of Jerome, Arizona. And there they have the world's largest kaleidoscope store. So I thought, well, I'll just try it. I mean, this is my very first shot at doing something like this. So the length for this one is 2 minutes. You'll see what's this about. I left to about 8 seconds in the beginning so that people don't lose interest. Then, I did a logo animation, and then I did the on camera. And then I mixed in with several on-site clips I did just with an iPhone, and so in lots of details, as much as I could provide, because people want details. They want help. They don't want just a video that's fluff. And then in this one, there are 16 little clips in it. And so here's the question. Does it make you want to go there? Well, let's check it out. Hi there, I'm Roger Brooks, and today we are visiting the world's largest kaleidoscope store in none other than Jerome, Arizona. So here's the video introduction. And there's stock things off. Jerome is a town that was once home to 15,000 miners, bootleggers, and prostitutes, but today is home to about 450 of the most creative people you'll ever meet. Located about an hour and a half from Phoenix and a 45-minute drive from Sedona, Jerome is home to Nellie Bly Kaleidoscopes, and this store all by itself makes Jerome worth a special trip. The owners fell in love with kaleidoscopes after purchasing one for $18 at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Nearly 20 years later, they opened up this incredible shop, which is the largest kaleidoscope store in the world. The shop features more than 100 amazing kaleidoscope artists with specialties in wood, glass, and every kind of metal you can imagine. You'll find more than 1,000 kaleidoscopes ranging from just a few dollars to incredible works of art selling in the thousands of dollars. You could spend all day in this amazing shop and still not look into every kaleidoscope on display. And if you have a hankering to make your own, the shop offers classes in October, so you can do just that. Every time I come here, I'm simply awed by the beautiful displays, a gallery like no other anywhere on earth. I hope you enjoyed this look at Nellie Bly Kaleidoscopes in Jerome, Arizona. Until next time, keep on exploring. Well, there you go. Now that I've seen that, it's like, man, I would change this. I would change that. I could have a little more excitement when I'm on camera there, whatever. But at least you get to see how easy it is to just pick a local business and do a little feature with them. I mean, how fun is that? And with that, our next workshop in this series is going away from photography and back into still photography and the 5 rules of that photography. This is what you use in print ads, on billboards, on signs, and even on your website for still photography. So we'll be right back with that video.